Hello everyone and welcome back to the Blackford Book Club and volume 14 of my Liverpool Football Club, the Retro Series. This 14th in the continuing series of retrospective glances back at a football of a bygone era takes us back 4 decades and into the middle of 3 games in the space of a week as the Reds of Liverpool battled it out with the Blues of Ipswich Town for supremacy in English football. It would be a fight for domination that would simmer into the next season. But on this February Liverpudlian afternoon, and on a dreadful looking winter battered mudheap of a pitch, the Reds would score 4 without reply, leapfrogging their visitors in league positions and ending the day in 3rd place and just 4 points behind surprise league leaders Southampton. This game was the meat in a sandwich of a 2-legged League Cup semi-final, and by the time the week was out, the Reds had defeated their Suffolk visitors both 4-2 on aggregate in the Cup and 4-0 in the League Championship. Goal! Liverpool 1, Ipswich 0. McDermott 14 minutes. A glorious goal so rich in the tradition of Reds football, whatever the era. Ronnie Whelan's incisive forward pass reaches Kenny Dalglish, who with one instant infield pass releases Graham Souness, as well as opening up the middle of the field brilliantly. Souness takes a touch before releasing a fantastic through-ball directly into the forward run of Terry McDermott, who simply and expertly guides the ball instantly from the edge of the penalty area into the far corner of Paul Cooper's net. 5 touches, a handful of seconds, and the game has exploded into life. Goal! Liverpool 2, Ipswich 0. Rush, 17 minutes. 3 minutes later and the Reds double their lead with another sweeping move upfield. This time Graham Souness instigated it with a sharp pass to Ronnie Whelan, who took the ball in a quickening stride, running at the heart of the Ipswich defence. A 1-2 pass with Kenny Dalglish doesn't come off. However, the loose ball rolls invitingly to Ian Rush, who drills the ball through the legs of Blues defender Kevin Steggles and flying past a helpless Paul Cooper in the visitors' goal. Ipswich now finally gain a foothold in the game after the shock of the opening onslaught from their hosts, and so nearly pull an immediate goal back from their Dutch international and occasional footballing genius, Arnold Muren. A neat move involving George Burley, Tommy Parkin and Steve McCall gradually opens up space on the Liverpool side of defence. Triangles and one-touch quick passes release Steve McCall with space and time for a cross into the Reds' penalty area. A miskicked clearance forced to Muren, who with a beautiful instant control sets up an equally beautiful first-time left-footed volley that beats Bruce Grobbelaar in the Liverpool goal, but not the far post of his goal frame, and the ball cannons away to safety. The skill from Muren alone deserved a goal, but it wasn't to be. Goal! Liverpool 3, Ipswich 0. Dalglish, 44 minutes. On the cusp of half-time, the Reds strike again, and again with a sublime move stretching the entire length of the field and with only 4 touches of the football to boot. First, Grobbelaar releases Alan Kennedy with a low arcing throw out, which Kennedy allows to roll across his body before an instant pass forward and towards the eventual goalscorer Dalglish. The Scottish international's first touch is a header as he tries to squeeze through the 2 retreating Ipswich defenders, but with the ball ricocheting in his favour and onto his right foot, he smashes a brilliant drive from the edge of the penalty area and again past a helpless Paul Cooper and again right in the far corner of his goal. 3 brilliant goals, the Reds depart for half-time with a carefree 3-0 lead. Before the Reds increase their lead to the eventual headline-grabbing 4, their visitors create 2 good chances, both for striker Paul Mariner and one involving a really incisive move resulting in a Tommy Parkin cross the England striker should really have tested Bruce Grobbelaar more thoroughly with. Seconds later, the Reds almost get that 4th goal of the afternoon, with Ronnie Whelan yet again at the heart of the action. First he intercepts a poor clearance from Steve McCall and passes inside to Ian Rush, who instantly releases Sammy Lee, who beats Paul Cooper at his near post but not the post itself, and the ball screws away across the penalty area to safety. But Ronnie Whelan would soon be central to the action once more. Goal! Liverpool 4, Ipswich 0. Whelan, 57 minutes. A poor clearance from future Liverpool Red John Walk is intersected and chested down on the halfway line by Graham Souness, who impudently flicks the ball to Sammy Lee with the outside of his boot. Lee releases Dalglish in the penalty area, who's fouled in the process, but Lee plays on with a tremendous curling cross into the penalty area that Ronnie Whelan meets with a powerful downward header past a helpless Paul Cooper once more. With the ball curling away from the goalkeeper and toward the onrushing Whelan, he had the jump on both Ipswich defenders he beat to meet the header, and a fourth glorious goal of the afternoon was firmly in the record books. With the game well and truly over as a contest, Ipswich still attack, and their long-haired talisman striker Eric Gates is thwarted on both occasions, firstly by a brilliant sweeping last-ditch tackle from Mark Lawrenson, and secondly by Bruce Grobbelaar, who flung himself full length to fingertip a cross-shot destined for the far corner of his net. After a painstaking and defeat-laden end to 1981, the Reds have now climbed to third position in the English First Division, won 9 and drawn 1 of their 10 games since the turn of the year, reached their second Wembley League Cup final in a row, and will continue on a ridiculous winning run to season's end, winning 2 of the season's 4 major trophies. Liverpool 4, Ipswich Town 0. Volume 14 of the Liverpool Football Club, the Retro Series, all in support of my self-published book, Chasing the Impossible and the Sword of Damocles. It's a book I'm immensely proud of, and believe it or not, it actually reads far better than I read my own writing. What a shocker. Anyway, thanks for watching, thanks for being there, thanks for putting up with me, and I leave you in peace and in solidarity. And I do thank you once again for watching. Go on, buy that book. And I'll leave you in peace.